Hello everybody, my name is Greaser Games, and in today's video I'm just going to be going over how to use OBS. Now, I have a little bit of stuff set up, but it's not a whole lot. I just wanted to set it up kind of bare bones. Normally in my primary, I don't have a display capture. I have an application game capture. Boom. Then you can actually set this to capture a specific window, and I'm not going to have it do it right now, but essentially you can make it use any like let's say Adobe Audition, right? Let's see, will it capture Adobe Audition? After I clicked in there, no. Microsoft Edge, will you work in here? No. Okay. So yeah, the game capture mostly works on games. You can use it on some applications, but for the most part it's games. There is an actual, I think, yeah, just, well, there's a window capture, I guess, if you wanted to use that. Yeah, that works. And that'll capture any window that you have open. And in order just to toggle being able to, oh yeah, another thing too. So notice this is way outside the boundary, right? And it would be annoying to try to get that to fill in. So all I'm going to do is select this, right click, and then go to transform, fit to screen. And now it's fit to screen. But yeah, if I want to hide that from you guys' view, all I do is just click the little hide icon. Now going over to audio, right? You see that has nothing. Oh wait, you can't see audio. I gotta add a display capture. Hang on. Display capture. Boom. Boom, boom. Gotta do the same transform thing. Fit to screen. Alright, so in audio, I got to add in a few things like application audio capture. Doesn't really matter. I want at least 2 of these, and then I want to have a audio input capture, and I'll make it my HyperX, right? So now I have a a mic input and a audio input capture. Now it's really up to you if you want to set it up this way, to be honest with you. So I can go into my settings and now change or disable my microphone, just like that, and we are running off the audio input capture now. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. Now I do have to make sure whenever you do all these, you have to make sure that you are running into the advanced setting and you change all these. So let's say I want my voice on track 1. I want my application on track 2, and let's say if I was running a Discord, whatever, that would be on channel 3. So now that's all set up. And if I switch over into the primary, now there's no audio, it fully cuts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this audio source into the primary source. Just like that, now we have audio in the primary scene, rather than just having it in the audio scene. And the reason why I do this is just for organization's sake, right? So just to have everything more organized. And normally I don't have my capture or my display capture in the audio setting. I just have that so you guys can see what's going on. Now another thing too is you want to make sure in settings on your output that you have audio tracks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 being recorded. And you have everything sort of set up the way you want, right? Streaming, you could stream to whatever you really want to. I mean, as far as that goes, we have Twitch. There should be YouTube somewhere. Oh my lord. Boot moving. Where is Steam, Steamway, Twitch? Where's TikTok? TikTok, I don't see it on here. YouTube. There's a whole lot of stuff on here that you can do. Somebody said that you can do TikTok. I don't really know all about that. I'm not really into streaming. I just do videos for the most part. But now when it comes time to clean up your audio, right? Because right now my audio is kind of junk. We're going to do a filter on it. We are going to add in a noise gate. So that basically cuts out any audio or compression. Noise gate or no compression. Now, if I stop talking, the let's delete the noise gate for right now because I don't have my gain really high enough for it to pick up myself. I'm not really fine-tuning all that at the current moment. But anyway, so now if I move my chair, it doesn't really pick it up all that well. And doing my keyboard movements, it doesn't pick that up. So, at least for the most part. It will still get some stuff in there, but not a whole lot in there. And as far as the noise gate goes, you can sort of change it to how you want to have it set up. It's just how I have it. And then you have studio mode, which is like if you were to transition, let's say I want to do a fade to black transition whenever, I don't know how, that's not really working like I thought it does. Is my brain not braining? My brain's not braining, is what it is. Yeah, brain's not braining. I don't know how to use the transitions because I don't really use them. Yeah, I don't really use transitions all that much. But you can transition. You can see your little studio mode, whatever. If you play around with it, you'll understand a bit more than I do. There's effects, filters, which it's whatever. And can you guys see this? Okay, you can. Sweet. Another thing too that you can do in the recording side of things, there should be video. So that's your base resolution. You can set your hotkeys for start and stop, which are currently mine are set to F12, which are, I believe, the default. If I remember right. you do have advanced settings for just setting up. I don't know if you want to change your renderer, if you want to change your file format names. But yeah, it's not too bad to get a handle on. There's not a whole lot that you really have to deal with as far as that goes, unless you want to do a more advanced stream setup. But yeah, it's pretty simple. And this is normally how I have my setup going. So using the primary window, of course. I have it set up like this for the most part. And then any audio you want to mute, you can just click on the mute button, click to mute it out, and adjust your mixer and everything else. I normally don't really do all that. I do it after I record the video. But if you're live streaming, it might be handy to have the drag sliders and stuff like that. But yeah, that's all I really got. I think you can set up like a custom profile. So that way, like, you can load up a profile for streaming or recording or whatever and have like different setups if you wanted to do it that way. But really and truly, you can just set up one thing to do the most of it. And anything that you really want to do advanced, you can just do post-processing. Anyway, that's all I have for this little video on OBS. If you did enjoy it, please hit the like button, subscribe, share, whatever. See you guys in the next one. Oh, hey, one more thing I forgot to explain before I go out. You're going to have to remix your recordings. So you select your recording, like the one I just recorded here, and you click remix. It will say recording remixed, and now it's an MP4 file for your editing stuff. And also, if you are doing multiple audio tracks like I set up, that is only for editing videos. If you're not editing videos, leave the audio tracks set to record on every single track, or all on one, I should say, because one is the one that pops up or is being read by everything. Not every single thing understands the multiple audio tracks. Anyway, now I'm closing out. See you guys in the next one.